controversial shit.
We
Shit
do.
that gonna
My
make
man
people
said
like
also we gotta add some funny Jones too, though,
say
man.
that again.
We gotta add some funny Jones too, though.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's our personality. At the end of the day, we still clowns. You feel me?
Yeah.
We still clowns, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. The whole thing about real talk is just talking real. It ain't no disrespect. We just sitting here giving up real talk. If
Right.
you gotta laugh about it, ain't no disrespect. This is being
Oh,
real.
ain't never no disrespect. You know what I
That's what
mean?
I'm saying. Yeah, I love Spanish niggas. I love the
It's,
Spanish niggas. I
it's
love the
only
Spanish women
disrespect to
too.
the racist folks. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
Plain
the
and
honest,
simple.
it's the honesty there, you feel me?
Fact.
And I feel like this is actually a very interesting topic that should be discussed anyways.
Word. Especially by us black folks. If anybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because this ain't got nothing to do with us, and we've been getting a lot of backlash for it. This shit crazy.
Yo, facts.
It's not even our fight.
We the main ones that we to blame for everything though. We always to blame. Scapegoats. Feel me?
They argue with us because we understand the uproar about it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like, be logical about the situation.
I mean, like, listen, yo, I ain't never listened to Bad Bunny's music, but I'm happy to have a Latino up there, though. You know what I mean? Something different. It's something different.
Something different, bro. Like, who better? Like,
That's what I'm saying. What does it matter? It's something
like,
different. I
hell
like
yeah.
all music, bro.
But like, bro, I feel like what their frustration is a simple fact that football is always been watched by predominantly white people.
Fact.
Like that's how it's always been.
Facts. But now it's predominantly dominated by black athletes.
Exactly.
You know
Now
what I mean?
on top of that, you've also had an increase in like the Hispanic culture as well, watching football as well within the past 2 years. But now with that increasing, I definitely understand on a business perspective they're trying to exactly why they're trying to get Bad Money to sit here and perform at the Super Bowl, which is a great ass marketing. It was a great ass marketing scheme. Not gonna lie, I think that shit's smart as fuck. Whether that's how they see it or not, I think that shit is smart as fuck. But again, you also gotta understand that the fans that watch football have always been predominantly white.
I was just about to go back to that. I was just about to revoke you. I was about to say, remember what you just said in the beginning. Who watches it the most, fam?
Exactly.
It pays that money, bro. So at the end of the day, it can go really good or it can go bad. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, at this point, I think it's gonna go good though. I think it's gonna go good. You heard?
Say that again.
I think it's gonna go good. I think it's gonna be a lot better than what most people think it is.
Nah, yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's gonna be more. I think it's gonna be actually more Hispanic people watching not only the football game, but I feel like it's also gonna be more of them that's gonna be in attendance watching his Super Bowl performance as well. Which like it doesn't even matter whether we can't hear it or not. The performance is gonna be fucking amazing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From I don't really listen to a lot of his music. From what I've heard about him, he's a fucking global artist. So and all of his performances are amazing. So to have him here and perform at one of the biggest stages in North America. All right then, hell fucking yeah! Like why the fuck not? But again, it's like you can't be frustrated with the predominantly white fans that are frustrated with a Hispanic person coming and performing at one of the biggest stages, in North American history.
Right.
You know what I'm
But at the end of the day, too, he can't. They said that he was probably gonna do it all in Spanish.
Yeah, and that's okay. What the fuck?
I mean, it's okay, but you gotta understand too, though. If a lot of people ain't gonna understand the words to the song and all that, it's still not gonna be as popular as it is outside the state.
Yeah.
You still have these ignorant ass people today who think just because you come to America, you got to speak English. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They forget that we're all immigrants at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So you got ignorant people here still today, man. You got ignorant white, ignorant black, ignorant Spanish, ignorant Chinese, ignorant Jewish people. You got all ignorant people all through, no matter where you look at it, bro. You know what I mean? And I love my Spanish folks, my brothers and sisters. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I just hope one day they wake up and really embrace their black lives. You know what I mean? The
So
black.
honestly, I feel like it's actually been an increase in that, but I think
There's no
it's
choice
been
though,
a change.
because they're replacing us right now, though, bro.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah!
Look, yo, bro. I was with a client who was Spanish, and he literally got stopped in Bethlehem because he was Spanish, bro. Yo, this ICE people, it's crazy right
Yeah,
now.
I don't fuck with them niggas. I
I
don't
don't
fuck with
fuck
them
with them
niggas.
either.
I don't fuck with them. Yeah, hell no.
I don't fuck with them niggas, nigga. Fuck ICE.
Hell no. Hell
Fuck
no.
ICE. Yo, that's all I got to say. Fuck ICE, bro. You know what I mean? They after us though too. You see what they did in Chicago?
Oh yeah, they going after. But I'm saying that I feel like it's something else behind exactly what they're doing though. I don't know personally. I feel like it's a little bit something else.
And that's what a lot of people are saying about the Super Bowl too. They're saying that about the halftime show that ICE is going to be all over it. All over it, bro. Pam Blondie, whatever her name is, that worked next to Trump. You know what I mean? That be sucking the man off. Literally said ICE is going to be there.
Nah, that's yeah. I don't know. Okay. So I feel like that's going to be like that could go like one or two ways. So like it could be where ICE comes there and like okay, the officers are like, oh yeah, you can go ahead, go ahead and check perimeters and stuff like that. But then it could be like another like alternative to where like the people wherever the Super Bowl is, they could be like very like supportive of the Hispanic people that are inside of that facility, and they might just beat the fuck out of ICE. You know what I'm saying? Well, not beat the fuck out of ICE, but I'm just saying maybe they'll say and stand their ground. I'm saying?
They ain't gonna do all that, bro, because they got the National Guard, bro. It ain't just ICE that's gonna be out there.
The National Guard?
Yeah, bro, we not fucking with the National Guard, bro.
Nah, not fucking with the National Guard.
You're not fucking with them niggas. I don't care how many.
You think the National Guard really gonna be at a Super Bowl?
Yeah, bro. That's who's knocking down these apartments in Chicago. Bro, they zip tied kids and black people, Spanish people, and everything throughout that dang apartment building in Chicago. I just shared a picture of it, like a couple hours ago of the little kid being zip tied by an ICE agent.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man. There's martial law going on. This man Donald Trump is a dictator, bro.
They're trying to push that shit so bad.
He's a dictator, fam.
Yeah, North America was built by Rome, and that's exactly how they will fall.
Yep, exactly, yo. I'm telling you, man.
It said, and the world will fall like the Roman Empire.
Facts. I'm telling you, yo. We headed in the wrong direction right now. We headed in the wrong direction, my brother. But let's get to this Stephen A. John.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation.
The Super Bowl itself has become an incredibly festive environment. It's a celebration. Even non-football fans look forward to the Super Bowl. Pastors evolve their schedules, their scheduled sermons, for crying out loud, around NFL schedule. They don't even be thinking about bothering anybody Super Bowl Sunday.
Facts.
And considering the popularity of the National Football League, that's what the hell the president's gonna do. You can't shove all of that aside for a day. You're going to sit up there and threaten the rain on the NFL's parade. You know there's got to be an angle to this.
Yep.
You know there's got to be an angle to this.
Exactly.
I'm going to say it. I don't know about anybody else. I'm going to say this BS.
Yeah.
Seriously. Super Bowl Sunday, where everybody and their mother is going to be in front of their television sets and sports bars and beyond, certainly at the Super Bowl location. You're going to deploy ICE agents. By the way, it's going to be in California.
It's in California.
Who's already sued the Trump administration for ICE agents being there, for the National Guard being there, for the U.S. Marines being deployed there.
I'm telling you, bro.
Supposedly to protect federal property.
What federal property?
You got Gavin Newsom, the governor of California.
Bro, you are a champion for a state.
Basically passing laws so ICE agents can be exposed. Now, I'm not somebody here that's looking at people who are doing their jobs. And if you're an ICE agent, you have a job to do. And if you've been given instructions to locate illegal migrants entering this country and stuff like that, I understand. I don't want any harm to come to any ICE agents or anything like that. But I don't have a problem with you not being able to mask yourself, with you being seen. If law enforcement officers, if police officers, if FBI agents and others have to identify themselves when they're engaging in law enforcement, why the hell should you be any different than an ICE agent? Again, I'm not advocating any harm or any negativity to come in the way of an ICE agent. They're just doing their job. They're just following orders. But I do believe that Gavin Newsom is right when he says you shouldn't be allowed to mask yourself and walk around with the ability to not identify yourself while arresting people and taking them into custody. No, you got a right to know who the hell is taking you. I definitely agree with that. But having said all of that, this ain't about the Department of Homeland Security. This ain't about ICE. If this happens, this is about Donald Trump. This is about Donald Trump. Now, I told you I'm going to be fair.
Ain't no reason.
I'm going to be fair.
There's no reason to raise.
But I'm telling you, this sucks. And this harkens me back to what I said to y'all on many, many freaking occasions in the past. I get sick and tired of the president walking around.
He's a dictator, bro.
Like, when it comes to the National Football League, there are not ulterior motives. I'm going to remind everybody what I've said on many occasions on national television. In 2014, Donald Trump, before he ran for the president, called yours truly. He called me. Because Donald Trump wanted to acquire ownership of the Buffalo Bills, who was on the market, and the price tag was about $1.4 billion. At that time, according to my sources in the National Football League, Donald Trump had $1.1 billion. He was about $300 million short. He wanted ownership of the team. And he said to yours truly, Stephen A. Smith, talking about NFL owners, it's board of governors essentially. If those MFers get in my way and prevent me from acquiring ownership of this team, I'm going to get them all back.
See?
I'm going to run for president.
I mean, ran for president.
And sure enough, more than a year later, it's exactly what he did. Coming down those escalators.
That's the ultimate give back.
And ever since then, he's been hell on wheels ever since. Colin Kaepernick situation comes up, fine. He's going to politicize it, hijacks the narrative, and turns it into an issue about patriotism. Owners locking arms and taking a knee. When he talked about firing all of their asses, then the NFL league owners being offended by it. Even Jerry Jones took a knee on the football field.
That shit crazy, bro.
Donald Trump still kept coming. The Washington Commanders and their owner, Josh Harris, looking to purchase or looking to build a new stadium in the nation's capital.
He said, hell no.
Trump, who has no jurisdiction over that.
He said, hell no.
Because of something former President Biden put in the law, basically giving the team and the city Did he see a 99-year lease? Donald Trump still said, we'll change the name back to the Washington Redskins, or I'm going to get in the way. Ingratiating himself in the stuff that's minuscule, that has nothing to do with running the country. And now here he is, of all the time to mess with this. You going to pick the Super Bowl?
That's what I'm saying. The Super Bowl of all things.
Everybody watching. Everybody watching.
You know, I didn't want to say this,
but that just sounds like a clear, like ulterior motive. Is what I'm saying.
Right, but you gotta realize too that get back is stronger than any stronger get back, bro.
It sounds like such a setup.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that would also
But this, you gotta give that man, like, it's wrong, but you gotta give that man credit, bro. That man wanted to own a football team.
Mm-hmm.
They screwed him over, so he said, "I'm gonna run for president," and the man did and won. You know? Like, bro, like that's crazy right there, man. Like, that man, literally, Donald Trump is the only man in America that can do really whatever the fuck he wants, bro.
Yeah.
No other president, no other person does the shit that he did and get away with it and not end up in jail. This man is getting away. Look at the Jeffrey Epstein files, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Imagine if Obama was in that.
A lot of people that was in that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, imagine if Obama, man probably be hung right now, bro. I'm telling you, because it's Donald Trump. They ain't coming. They ain't coming.
Cheap. That's what they do. That's what they do for a lot of people.
Facts.
And
they don't. Yup. They don't realize though. A lot of people that work with him, like Pam Bundy and all them people, they gonna end up in jail because the only one that's gonna be good and can't be touched is Donald Trump. Yo, watch. I'm telling you.
You know, people have their thoughts about the Epstein files.
See, look.
Wow.
He went right into it. See?
That's what they keep bringing up. Donald Trump and the Epstein files. You know, you got MAGA right that wants those files revealed. You got folks on the Democratic side siding with some of these folks on the right wanting to know more about the Epstein files. You got court orders coming down involving the stuff, whatever. I'm starting to notice that let's make noise. If you're the administration, ever since the Epstein file became a big deal, let's make noise about every damn thing. Is it an evasive tactic? Is it a distractionary measure? I don't know. I don't like talking about it. I ain't about to talk about it. But I don't appreciate reading this story about how the Super Bowl may basically be infiltrated. How the hell are we supposed to? How is America supposed to enjoy the Super Bowl? That's the number one event in this country.
Watch, yo. Look, hold on. We go back to that one video that was sitting right there, right at the beginning, bro. Watch. Look, this one right here.
The NFL just chose the Bad Bunny Rabbit or whatever his name is.
I never heard of him. I don't know who he is. I don't know why they're doing it. I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
President Donald Trump slamming Super Bowl halftime headliner Bad Bunny during a call with Greg Kelly on Newsmax late Monday.
Do you think maybe we should just kind of entertain blowing off the NFL like a boycott or something along those lines? This guy does not seem like a unifying entertainer, and a lot of folks don't even know who he is.
I never heard of him. I don't know who he is. And then they blame it on some promoter that they hired to pick up entertainment.
The disc comes 1 week after Jay-Z's Rock Nation announced that the proud Puerto Rican is set to make history as the first Latin American man to land the gig.
It was a really special moment for me and all the Latino, all the Puerto Ricans and the Latino community. I was keeping this secret for so long. And
the NFL's choice coming just ahead of Bad Bunny's world tour, which kicks off in November. But he's skipping the U.S., citing concerns over ICE enforcement at his shows. He's also used his platform to critique Trump's immigration policies, even mocking the president in a recent music video.
I made a mistake. I want to say that this country is nothing without the immigrants.
This guy who hates ICE, he doesn't like you. He accuses everything he doesn't like of racism.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
Somebody outside.
If you didn't understand what I just said, you have 4 months to learn.
Benito spoke directly to his haters on SNL last weekend. So who might join him February 8th on America's biggest stage?
Gotta ask you about Bad Bunny real quick. Is there any shot that we could see you maybe pop up?
Pop up where?
At the Super Bowl, on that stage. It makes sense. All the pieces add up.
You know what? If Bad Bunny would want me, I would, of course, love to be there. I support everything that he does. He is an amazing, one-of-a-kind artist, and one-of-a-kind person in this world who can move the needle the way he has. And I am so proud that he is going to be representing all Puerto Ricans at the Super Bowl. Listen, whatever he does is going to be amazing. Whatever he does.
I mean, it's so good.
That was fire.
He got good music.
No, I said if he brings Bad Bunny, he got global music. Like he's got like well for me personally, I don't understand anything that he's saying because I don't understand Spanish that well.
Right.
But the beats that he has is good, and the flow that he got is mad nice. I don't understand what the fuck that he's saying, but it should be a flow. You feel what I'm saying? It's like me. You feel me? When I'm drunk in the club and I hear motherfucking Suavemente, nigga, I don't think about what the fuck they're saying. I just start dancing to that shit. So the shit sound good. What they saying?
Word. I don't know what I ain't never really heard any of his music. I mean, I'm not performing everything else. I'm not gonna go and listen to all this now. You know what I mean? Reggaeton ain't really my thing. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's valid. It's valid. I listen to a lot of like reggaeton, listen to like Bimbo and shit like that. But like, I'm not gonna lie, like his music is like I heard like a few songs. I feel like maybe like 1 or 2 songs, but I never like really like tuned in to anything, what I'm saying, because that's not like really the genre that I do. I'm a dancing dude, you feel me? So I listen to a lot of dancing music. But like, yeah, like for me, he got nice beat, got nice vibe, you feel what I'm saying? Got a little nice bop, you feel what I'm saying, to the music. So I think that's really nice, you feel what I'm saying? So like I feel like having him sit and perform, like even if you don't understand it, not gonna lie. If you drunk and you done had about 6 beers in the Super Bowl, you're going to motherfucking dance to that shit.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
And so I don't know, bro.
His other video, right? Look.
I ain't never heard of Bad Bunny a day in my life. I guess he's an artist. I don't know if he sing or he rap. You gotta be a weirdo if your name Bad Bunny and you a man. What man named Bad Bunny? Hey, y'all got him at the Super Bowl. Here's what a Hall of Famer said about it. Come on, roll the clip.
I'm not surprised NFL will do something like this. You know, that's how they have that political crap. They like they good guys and they not. But you know, Bad Bunny. Where's Bad Bunny from?
He's from Puerto Rico.
From Puerto Rico. You don't want to. If you don't like the U.S., keep his ass over there.
Apparently, well, Puerto Rico is part of the U.S.
I know, but still, he don't like the U.S. I mean, don't come in before him.
A lot of parents are kind of up in arms because some of his content's kind of adult.
Yeah.
He talks about partying, women, this and that. You know, what do you make of that? Is that okay?
I mean, what songs don't? What about you?
Yeah.
What about the rappers? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. All the rappers.
Like I said,
come on, man. Now I see the person play with rap. Got King Kong and all them. They
don't like the United States, that's how they don't come over. You know, they get these performers and they say all this controversial stuff about the United States.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I expect you to OG.
I don't know what else needs to be said. When I watch the NFL, I watch it to watch football.
I'm telling you, fam. Like, yo, it's crazy. It's nitpicking, bro. It's nitpicking.
But for me, it's just like, all right, so how long do we want to stay separated before we actually like, all right, let's try something. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's so like, you feel me? Like I feel like we've always like, even though our cultures have, you know, become, you know, more understanding and knowing of each other, I still feel like there's still that like separation.
I mean, like there's where I'm on. There's where I can't connect with all that culture. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You know what I mean? Their culture is our culture, just in different colors, bro.
For sure.
I can't say what is Spanish anymore, bro. What's Puerto Rican anymore besides they flag?
No, we don't.
Other than that, the way they dress, the way they talk, their music now, the way they move is all black culture, bro. Like let's keep it a bean, bro. Like let's keep it real. You know what I mean? Let's keep it real, fam. That's black culture, yo.
Of course it is.
In the world today, bro, is black culture.
But then the biggest thing is that you also have to understand that just as much as there has been people that didn't understand or accept their black culture in the past. There's a new generation of Hispanics that understand their roots and they live by their roots. So because they live by the roots, so because there is a new generation that lives by that, we have to alter how we perceive them to be able to unify with them. That's why I think this is such a great thing. Because even though we don't understand them, or we don't understand their language so too much, and some of us are growing to learn it, this can sit here and help us, unify even more. And I'm not even talking about, the white people. I'm talking about, the blacks and the Hispanics. I feel like that's one thing that we do that we don't really have. We don't have unification within each other's culture.
Never will. I'm gonna keep it real with you, and we probably never will, bro. Allentown and Bethlehem area is different than most places. Philadelphia, Chicago, Baltimore. Yo, black people stay amongst the black folks, bro. They don't go out there fishing with the Spanish folks, bro. It just doesn't happen. You got a better chance of a white racist person meeting up with a black person, a thuggish black person, than us going together with a Spanish person on some real shit. Bro.
I feel like for me personally though, like I've met the Hispanic guys that I have and Hispanic women that I've met that are inside of my circle, like they understand they understand their black culture, you feel what I'm saying? And they also show a lot of respect of it. Yeah. So that gives me a lot of belief that the only thing that we're missing that it is possible. It is, and there are Hispanic people that do understand their black culture, and they don't degrade it. You feel what I'm saying? They actually uplift it. You feel what I'm saying? There are people like that exist. And I feel like because of that, it's growing. It's growing.
But like I said, I got Spanish family members. You know what I mean? I got Spanish people. I got Spanish people. I love my Spanish folks. But like I said, I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm not gonna sit there and sugarcoat the shit. You know what I mean? Where it's at. You know what I mean? Like just like I said, with our culture and everything. That goes for every culture. You know what I mean? Every culture. Our culture is the most creative and most copied culture in the world, but we are the most hated people. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? But in whose eyes? You know what our problem is, bro? It's a Spanish black problem. You know what our problem is? We have too much pride, bro.
Yeah, that's really the thing that gets thrown away right there.
Bro, we just recently over the last I want to say 6-7 years telling another man I love you. You know how when you years ago, bro, when you told somebody, another nigga, that you loved them, they felt some type of way, fam.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We have too much pride and too much ego, where we should just let that shit go, fam.
Yeah, bro, because the whole thing is that it don't got the thing is we've been in such a war with each other that we sit here and forget that it's not even really about us. You know what I'm saying? Because of like you said, because of our pride and because of our ego. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But I feel like a lot of people are starting to sit here and jump on board. But I feel like there's gonna come a point where we have to sit here and get everyone else on board too, just as well. We have to get the blacks to understand the Hispanics and the Hispanics to understand blacks. There has to be a sort of unification because it's no longer about the color of our skin, because it doesn't really matter what the fuck our skin is. If it ain't white, they ain't fucking with us. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, listen, they found out real bad down in Florida, you know what I mean, them Cubans, when they voted red, you know what I mean? They found out real fast, you know what I mean, that you ain't white, brother. You a brother. You not white. You get what I'm saying?
You my bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I love you, brother. Come on over here. I tell you,
that's what I'm saying.
And
that's what we need more of. Bro, that's what we need more of. Us black men opening our arms to our Spanish brothers, bro.
Yeah, big facts, bro. Hell yeah.
We shouldn't have to have them let down their pride and their ego. We as a black male, as a black American male, bro, we have the most pride and ego in the world, fam. You put us in a room full of any type of different other culture or any different race, bro, we're dominant, bro. That's just how it is, man.
And the problem is we feel like we got something to prove. Ain't nothing to prove. It's a whole lot that we can give.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
The only thing you got to prove is prove to yourself that you're worth something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And
I'm not even gonna lie. Hispanic people, like, honestly, they open up their arms to you. They're actually cool as hell.
Older ones,
back, hell yeah, and they're actually very open minded. You feel what I'm saying?
And great workers, great people to talk to. You know what I mean? You learn something from them, different. Like, you learn different things from them. Like I said, we all got something to bring to the table. You know what I mean? But we got to let go of our pride. Oh, we created that. Or we do this. I still do that today. You know what I mean? We did that, a couple days ago when we said the Spanish person wasn't there for the rap in the beginning of it. You know what I mean? This and that. You know what I mean? See, that's us with our pride. You know what I mean? We want it all. We want to be that top dog no matter what.
Exactly.
And that's where we got to change that shit, bro. You know what I mean?
We gotta get rid of that mentality that everybody is out to get us if they aren't the color of our skin. We can't keep thinking like that, because that's keeping us stagnant to where we can't even sit here and understand someone that's similar to us. They aren't us, but they are similar to us. If they have African inside of them, then they have our culture within them just as well. So you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't shy away from, seeing, growing to understand them, understand their language and shit like that. What the fuck? We messing it up for ourselves, nigga. What the fuck? I want to be bilingual. That's why I got a whole bunch of motherfucking Spanish friends. I want to learn a little bit of Spanish too. I heard women like Spanish. Yeah, they don't care. It don't matter what language. No matter what color you is.
Arabic. I work around Sudanese people and all that all the time. So I'm learning Arabic and shit. You know what I mean? Like, we should welcome all cultures here, bro. That's what I'm saying. This place was built on immigrants, and that's no lie. That's all facts right there, bro.
Exactly.
Some of those Mexican people are one of the hardest people I ever met working in my life, bro.
They work for less. A lot of them.
A lot less, bro. And the kids work for less. You get what I'm saying? But we gonna kick them out. Come on, man. They should have started with the people in the prison. Yeah. All those murderers and anything else. You know what I mean? But you want to go and get the working man. You want to go to the factories and get all the Spanish working like, come on, B. They trying to provide for their family. Got the game twisted, fam. I'm telling you, now Bad Bunny. Bro, I'm praying that this shit go good, yo. I'm praying that this shit go good. Ain't nothing bad happens, yo. Something telling me, though, man.
Yeah, man.
Something telling me, yo, something gonna go bad. I'll pray that nothing goes bad, but with this with America, bro, you never know, fam. I'm telling you, never know what they got planned, bro. Just like they killed that dude Charlie Clerk. They killed that man. His own people. Yeah, you know what I mean? His old peoples.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you got Fat Joe and Jada talking on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know Jada gonna always keep it a beam.
I'm talking about Benito. You got how you feel. Benito, man, getting a lot of pushback. You know what I mean? Why? Thought it was a beautiful thing, being that he just coming off the biggest world tour, bringing almost damn near $1 billion to the island of Puerto Rico. And now Hov is giving you a chance to check him out at the Super Bowl, and now he's getting now a bunch of hoopla. I don't understand it. It's damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. What's your take on that, my brother? You know that.
Let's be clear about this. He's the #1 streaming star in the world. Somebody's listening to this, man. #1 streaming star in the world. You could Google that shit if you want.
Fella.
Google it. Fella, 2-time fella. Yeah, he got a job, man.
Nah, he's not.
It's the most streamed album of all time. He's #1 in the world. He made me, the whole world, go to Puerto Rico to watch him perform.
I'm sorry, Sam.
He deserves the spot.
ChatGPT, what's a future-proof business in 2025?
The problem with America is so racist that if we're celebrating art, we're celebrating culture, we're doing a halftime performance, somebody got to perform, whether they black, white, Asian, K-pop, whatever you want to name.
I can't really
So at the end of the day, Kendrick Lamar did it last year. Is he big enough? Is he this? The ratings were stupid.
Who you say you can't what?
Bad Bunny.
You can't what?
My list. Oh no, I said I can't vouch for Fat Joe, only for the simple fact that what he's saying is that he wants somebody to perform.
Right.
Again, the marketing scheme to have Bad Bunny perform is amazing.
Right.
I just don't think I gotta say because of my lift this year. But
I feel like
the thing is that even if he does perform, this is honestly one of the make or break performances, because one, you have to be concerned about President Trump. You have to be concerned about President Trump and him sitting here trying to bring ICE into it. Two, you have to be worried about how many people that are going to be in attendance, not only at the Super Bowl, but in attendance watching the Super Bowl as well. Now, I feel like the attendance might be good at people that are watching it, but I feel like it may only increase once the halftime show comes. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think it will be as great as the people think the turnout is going to be. Now, if you have Donald Trump coming, that's also going to compromise it too, just as well. Only for the simple fact that he's going to have ICE there.
Right.
But yeah, man, this shit is just crazy. Man.
Like I said, it's either going to be really good or really bad, because it can go opposite too. That a lot of people, a lot of black, white people aren't going to watch the halftime show. There's already a lot of people who don't watch the halftime show. You get what I'm saying? So for them to even say like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it in Spanish," right there, I guarantee you lost millions and millions of people right there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Because like they said, you know what I mean, there's a lot of people who believe if you're here in America, you should know the number one language is English. You know what I mean? And that's mainly coming from the white side. You get what I'm saying?
I don't care something extremely controversial.
I don't care what he say, because at the time I'm probably not even gonna like the lyrics. It just sound good with the beat. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I'm a Eminem fan or Jadakiss fan. I'm a dissect your lyrics. And if your lyrics ain't that good, I'm not going to fuck with you like that. As long as you got a hook and a beat, all right, we good. You know what I mean? I listen to J. Cole. I listen to those lyrics. You know what I mean? Yeah, he reminds me of like a Cisco. Yeah, like that's what Bad Bunny reminds me of, like a Cisco. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right. Look, we're definitely gonna sit here and talk some more. I ain't gonna lie. This was a good ass conversation.
Yeah. I gotta get to work too, bro.
My lift is here. I'm about to jump back inside. Jump in the lift. This was a good ass motherfucking convo. I think this shit is super valid. We're about to do some motherfucking funny shit next.
That's what I'm saying. We got to, bro.
Yeah, find some
hit me up
like that.
Facts. We could do one tomorrow, but hit me up. You know what I mean? I'm about to go back to work. I'm already at work and shit. So, you know what I mean? Be safe out there, bro. Love you, man.
All right, love you too.
All right, bro.